ยู
Alright. Okay, there we go. We got that working. My bad, everybody. Didn't realize it was off. It's been a week. Alright, there we go. That should be better. Alright, so I gotta sharpen this weapon way too much. I just hope it's doing the damage. I just healed. Okay, come on. I just want to whack the monster, you know? Am I unable to do enough damage? There we go. And now he can come down, right? That doesn't work? It's just inconsistent. What's going on here? I guess to attack anyway, huh? It's already at 50%. But I gotta wait for the Dragonator again. Maybe I can use it on the back end. But should I have waited to put this red until he was moving like this? Maybe that's better. Feels like it takes way too much damage to move something off. Gotta use Bloodstone again. He just moved back into position, so I could have hit him, right? You're not dropping down. I thought you were supposed to drop down. And then we would be able to hit you in the face. Is that it? Just me? No, because you're just moving around. Alright. Weird fight. I can't hit the face there. He's at 30%. Walking back again. So I'm gonna get up there to use that Dragonator then, okay. Look at 20, so I'm gonna fail already. You don't even get to make it through the 30 minutes. And then if he's standing up and you hit him in his red little legs, he doesn't drop. I thought that was supposed to drop him. Did that hurt him? That probably didn't work, right? Because he wasn't standing up. I wish it was better indicators. Gives you like nothing. Now I gotta wait 10 minutes again. And that one's gonna be the end of the fight. That's bright red over there on that color. But it didn't drop him. And I'd like to know why. Why is this game so inconsistent? I'm gonna fail. I hope that when I hit it earlier, it hit him. I think that's the key. But now we got him. He's not dropping. And I got 10% left. The last time I felt like I got way more ability to hit him in the face. It's not working now. When do you hit him? This isn't going to drop him. He's already shown that he doesn't drop down. You want to stop the big butt one? You can only get the Dragonator every 10 minutes. What are you trying with this game? Come along. I don't think he's gonna drop. I'm guessing it's just a bad run. This is gonna end the fight. Takes him forever to walk over here. You don't even get that first 10 minutes to maximize your Dragonator. This doesn't seem like it does anything. Yeah, see, I don't get it. I don't know what to do. You have to reset his timers, but he didn't drop. Oh, so he won't drop unless you damage all of them equally. Yeah, it seems. Yeah, it definitely seems like it's another one of those things in this game where it's just, I think, a bad design. So I wasted all my items. It's not doing enough damage. So I was doing more with the other weapon then. Doesn't make any sense. This is like at almost 240. Tagrick's one was like 240. But it seemed to break his legs faster. I don't get it. I hate unclear things. Not for this kind of game. Right. Get some more mega potions and stuff, I guess, and try again. Doesn't seem like it's gonna happen though. I'm confused by this fight. Just not doing enough damage. I need a better indication. You use that. I gotta look that up too. And the fortress wall, and then cannon them one by one to a cannon to load it, each cannon. I didn't see any cannonballs. This is exhausting. This game is exhausting already. I just got back. Oh, I didn't eat. I think I have to fight him in the hub also. like a DPS check. Something different. So you have to collect the cannonballs. You can aim them at him. Keep attacking his legs. No, there's no real health advice out there. It's just use a different weapon. They're always just use a different weapon. Not even really solid advice. Alright, so we gotta find these cannonballs and these things. And that might help to do some damage. That one, sorry. We do... We take those bombs with us. I don't think that's gonna help. It's not gonna do anything. I have to collect these things. And then run it over. Come back over. Why are they not on the wall? Why are they not out there with you on the wall? Because once you step out here, it triggers him to start moving. I guess you have a lot of time. And then that's how you do it. Okay. Gonna keep attacking the legs, I guess. You just have to stagger him and then hit him in the face. And I'll try to use the Dragonator, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna be worth it. It takes too much time to climb up and down. I guess if it feels like I'm gonna fail, I should just keep quitting so I don't lose my items. But I don't think this does enough damage. It doesn't really. But then the other one, I don't know. I don't remember. It was like a week ago. It feels like the other one didn't take as long, but took longer and something. loading one cannon at a time, having to go back and forth, and they said you can aim it. It didn't look like it gave me an option to aim. Maybe you have to hold the button. Instructions unclear. Hit him with that Dragonator then. I should work on getting everything to red so that I can stagger him when I get him to red. That should be the method then. Alright, so let's just get ready to smack him with the Dragonator since it takes so long to find. Guess I could have hit him there. I don't know why they don't have the ammo up here and they have to go back and forth. Other than, I guess, limitations of technology at the time. Then don't even fucking add it. I think that's what I would do. You have to keep him from attacking. You gotta wait for him to get a little closer. But it didn't hit the other leg, see? I wish I could get my screen back. Many micro frustrations. Honestly. And that stops him from attacking. And now it's just turning around so he's gonna step on you. I don't know. This game isn't that good to me. I want to like it. I'm enjoying the aspects of it, things about it, but it's just honestly feels like it's wasting my time. I hope the other ones are better. I wonder if they're gonna be better. It's probably gonna be the same bullshit. I should just stick to new gen because that's just more fun. We can all have a much more enjoyable experience with this kind of that. So there's nothing else I could do here except attack the legs. This isn't a hug push, so it's not like we already took off 10%. And it doesn't seem, it should be happening in a few rotations to keep the flow of combat going. Taking too many rotations of repetitive attacks. This is probably a weak weapon choice. I know it's not undoable, but the whole game is just going to be this. I don't think I'm getting anything new in G-Rank. The sets are kind of just pretty much basic and bare. I'm trying to see what the point of playing this one is anymore. I don't think it's necessary. Apparently I have to get all 4 legs to red. And this isn't working. Can we just hit the underbelly? Is there more damage in? He's gonna attack again. I don't like really spending too long on any one thing in a video game. But I don't think this is it. So that's gonna be 20%. Look how long it's taking just to get to red. How much damage do you have to do? I should have been on the outside. I can get this, right? That should be where I fight him. I don't think I'm gonna get these legs in time. It's like 80% now, 90%. So that's much better. There's the belly, okay. So then we take advantage of him doing this. And we should attack the legs there, okay. Just getting hit. There's weaker there, okay. That's okay now. 70% now. Alright. Turning around. Can I move? Can I move? Can I move? Can I move? Thank you. We're just trying to manage his attacks. That's kind of the whole thing, right? While he's low. So maybe we can. This is so ridiculous. I want to like you, game. I really do, but I do not. I see the idea that people have about this game, but you had to be there, I think. It's one of those things. So now he's falling down, right? Just like bumps you. Okay. Belly is definitely, that's what we gotta attack. About getting up there. I don't even know that. I gotta eat soon. So much stam being wasted. Yeah, people aren't kidding. This really is slow climbing. Everything about this is so slow. Alright, game, I'm trying. Already at 60%. And I can't use it yet. I can't jump off of there. Yeah, I think I lost this one too. It's not clear, and I don't think that's fun. I'm not saying you have to like lay it all out for the player, but it should have been more enjoyable. Figured I was gonna get stepped on. You're just trying to stop the attacks that he's doing, but they give you not a very lot of help, honestly. This is a village quest. The threshold should be smaller. It's already at 50%. It's just a DPS check. They don't really give you a lot of options to work with, I think, in the builds. Trying to attack his like underbelly. Kinda got hit. So let's get up there and use the Dragonator now. He's rising up to get onto it. Use all your stamina because you're fast running. I don't know. I'm so glad that this. If they bring them back, they need to have it as more fun, something different than all this garbage. So there we go. We got it again. Get my camera back. Where am I? Fuck, game. It's so bad. And he slams down on top of me. Trying to stop them. We gotta wait another 10 minutes. damage still. Already at 40%. It's turning around. Just to attack again. I don't have any indication, and it makes this unenjoyable. I don't see this game getting any better. He already attacked, see, so like I missed that window to be able to stop him from attacking. I've got him down once. And there's him again. Gonna bring it down to 20% now. Couldn't stop him again. I'm not doing enough damage. He's gonna put it at 10%. Alright, we're gonna reach that 10 minutes again. Yeah, I'm not doing enough damage. That's what this feels like. Alright, so we stopped him from attacking that. Alright, now we gotta go and... And I guess his claw hit me. So I'm just getting hit by the leg. And it doesn't line up. Doesn't it feel bad? And again, just getting smacked. I don't think I'm close, but whatever. Got one more hit. Yeah, that's real fun game. I just wish there was a better tell. Yeah. You gotta just stop him from getting attacked. Using a small bomb to blow up the big bombs is stupid. I guess you could attack them, but then you injure yourself, right? Which is dumb. Got to 10%. Nope, can't do it. Yeah, just this. What's up? How's it going? Yeah, it seems to me just a big DPS check, but I don't. Interesting. There's no indication that you're getting close. What to do, what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. This set is good for regular stuff, but it's probably not good for this. But then there's nothing else that... The only other thing is maybe Tremor. Expert's good.
You.
Earplugs. And I think that's... Now these are the earplugs. 3.
You.
So what if we... use these. Be 1, 2, 3, 4. That would have put me at where I need to be. But let's see. Passed it up, didn't I? I can go get one antler. Catch this one. And get more damage. We got one slot, right? That goes 3.
You.
That only gives 1, so it wouldn't even put me at the thing I need to have. For expert. I could just go with the earplugs. There's not really a point because he doesn't really scream. And it's just affinity, it doesn't mean it's more damage, right? So just a higher chance. We'll attach them to this. puts me at 238. I'm just not outputting enough DPS. Have to figure something out. I'm not doing enough DPS to get the breaks on the legs so that you can stagger him in between his attacking to keep him from attacking the village. So that puts me at 245. Maybe this will be enough damage. We need bombs. I don't think so. I'm trying to think of what I could do. I could bring bombs. Alright, so if you combine large barrel bombs with what? This, right? That should make large barrel bomb plus. Then maybe we'll be able to do enough damage. We have 1, 2, 3. I don't think we really need that map. Two. Maybe that helps. Give us another go. Maybe with these bombs. Looking at 245. I think I've already upgraded these weapons. This is the dragon, right? So Fatalis. It's 210 with dragon, but it's yellow. It's 20% affinity. Rex Talon. Legion. Fire, that's 210. Maybe that'll give it the edge as well. Rathless shell. It tells me I can't get that yet. Poison. 210, so it should be around the same raw damage plus the fire. But it has no slottage. So then I go down to 238 instead of having all three. Alright, I think we'll just stick with that. $245 should be good. So we have to focus the legs. $245, like the demon drugs. Are they not a percentage, or are they just? If I can put these bombs in his path and he'll step on them. Maybe that's the key right there. I just gotta place them over here. Keep hitting him until he dies. Yeah, that's the great advice. Thanks, guys. Community's got jokes. Alright. Take advantage of this. You probably want to use these on his underbelly. That's what I'm gonna do. Very obtuse fight. And wounds would go hard on this guy, though, right? The wounds would be great. But Melissa steps in, we gotta be out there from the beginning. Yep, I wasted time. Ah, come on, game, give me a break here. So I wasted that bomb. Already wasted that bomb. Getting tossed around. Gotta go before he can hit it. Climb up there, hit him with the Dragonator. I want my control of my camera, please. Fucking game, dude. Hurry up. Hurry up and climb, you stupid hunter. This is not worth the challenge. Miss? So that was a waste. God bless it. I don't know. Let's see. Shin. See, like that didn't work on him. I do think the bombs are a good thing, but like if you miss one thing in this, too tight. Gotta knock him down first, then use bombs. Can I bring bomb cannons over? That's a different thing. They're not even on this side. They're way over here. Literally across the whole little zone here just to grab one at a time. Can't grab anything because I can't pick anything else up. Okay. Oh boy, this. He doesn't come until he comes over, huh? I'll see if this works. Just wait for him here. Smack his leg. Go back down. Wait for 10 minutes. Smack his legs. Oh boy. This might have to be a back burner game. Have so much time to type and stuff. See if this method works. It's taking forever to get here. Try to time it before he gets close to the wall. He's like getting close before he's setting up the attack. That's why it's closing. You do it when he stands up. Just so. See if it even hits his leg, right? It's too far away. Should have waited for him to get closer. Yikes. So when you take the demon drug, it doesn't even increase your attack. Okay. Doesn't show you at least. Attacking his legs. Let's not miss the Dragonator this time. We'll just focus on the legs for 10 minutes. And hopefully we can drop him to use these bombs. I'll be hurting myself in the process. I think that's how it works in this game. Missed all those things. Takes a whole 5 minutes for him to get here. They took away 5 minutes of your whole mission. It is a DPS check. What were they thinking? And then I'm not going to get there in time to stop him, right? Because I'm going to take that 10% hit. Wish I could see. Oh, man. So many things that eat your time. I move. I'm already going to be 20% because I can't DPS match now. I don't know how much help the cat would be when that happens. Gonna hit it again, alright, so I guess I could use the bombs on his legs here, but it's better to use them on the weak spot. That. Resets his attack doing that, right? Something like that. Come on, give me a break, game. Help a brother out. Yeah, 80%. Gotta reset him. That reset him, right? And then we got that reset. You hurt yourself. I'm just getting tossed around, man. Like, come on. Fucking stop with the bull crap. Doing good. Doing good. Probably the best run I've had so far. It's going to be 70%. Standing up again. It's going to be backing up, right? So. It's going to be 60%. We were doing good, but gotta knock it. We gotta knock it. We gotta settle me sharp. Fucking A, dude. I'm so sick of it. That I didn't. Okay, the booty pop, I guess. Then you get bounced around again, running out of really time to want to do this. So that would be an opportune time to place a bomb. Alright, well, he's gonna stand up, right? So let's climb so we can hit that thing again. They're all red now, so it should be pretty close. I just wish we could climb faster, move faster, do things faster. Alright, that's 50% already. He's just gonna do it again. That would have been a good time for a bomb. See if he gets closer. Two, three, four. That should have reset him. Can I get my camera back? Is this even working? With bombs? No indication. I gotta reset this. Yeah, he's gonna get it to 40 now. Nope, I don't have enough DPS in this. Stepped on. Yeah, there's a good chance we might just move to 3. That will probably be more enjoyable. This is terrible to watch. And I don't think the game's gonna get any better. There's an ability for me to move out of the way there. No indication of whether that actually did enough damage to him. Don't know if old gen's gonna be even worth it. This is what you have to go through. No wonder it was not very popular. That sucks. I had high hopes for this thing. Everyone told me it was worth. Nope. Now we're going to be on 30% soon. Even if you do tremor resistance, I don't think I'm doing enough damage. I have an attack set on, and still it doesn't seem to be going very fast. And then you gotta blow yourself up with the bombs. Then you get sat on. Put this back in right. have to reset. I have to sharpen every 5 seconds. Now he's raised up. Also let him take the hit, right? Cause fucking A, dude. Now we're down to 20%. Is it better to do still got hit? such a pain in the butt. And then you gotta like blow yourself up to do it or something. You could use little bombs from what I gather. We did it again. He's doing something. Alright, now we just gotta keep wailing, I guess. Got 20%, so we got 2 more attacks. I said it like kind of resets. Push it or something. Ah! Alright, let's see if we can get this last one in here. This last Dragonator. Maybe that'll be the kill. Hopefully, fingers crossed, because this is it. Stop moving, camera. Fuck. Nah, it's over. Get that last 10%. Yeah, I can't get it. I don't think it's gonna happen. It's gonna take too much of my time. It's gonna be too much. I really wanted to complete this game, but it just seems like most of it is just terrible design to me. That's unfortunate. I wanted to save my items, so I'll have to think of another strategy. The bombs, that's not really working. I'm hurting myself too much. I don't have a gun. I'm not going to use a different weapon. Might have to come back to it. Bombs were doing too much damage to me. It's all bowguns. That's all anybody says to use. Yeah. Hammer, heavy bowgun. Just gotta keep attacking his belly. I set the farm for the new weapon. Yeah, that sucks. Let's see, it's a Rathalos shell. See about getting that upgrade, and then we can go with fire. That maybe would do enough damage.
You.
Get 10 shells, 2 fire dragon scales. Range sharpness, it has more attack. It does have 2 slots instead of the 1. So you could technically get more out of. Okay, let's see. How about we do that? Fire Dragon Scales. I'm assuming that's also from a Rathalos. It's a Teostra. Got to fight him again. 10 Rathalos shells. Some more Teostra. I have to fight him probably once or twice. But I haven't been able to kill him either. This probably have to be something I do in the background as like a personal challenge. Honestly, don't think this makes for good content to watch. The idea is to keep pushing through games, not fighting old game systems. Decisions. I can get this, and then I can take my decorations, and then that'll give me probably the stats I need to do the damage to kill this thing. But from what I understand, you get into high rank and it's just the same. Crazy. Alright, well that's what I'm gonna have to do. We're gonna farm and do all that stuff, so possibly even a week off from this game, taking some breaks. It's just not, I'm seeing the appeal to look at it through the lens of its time. Sure, probably would have been a fun game, still frustrating, but you really don't have any other options. I'm not seeing any joy in it, which is unfortunate. But I don't think I'm doing enough damage to this guy. We could try to farm for this other thing. And maybe that'll help, and then... But even if we went with the expert jewels on here, it's only a 10% because this one doesn't have anything on it, right? So no affinity, so you should probably just keep things the way they are. But you could, 10% is 10%, I guess. That sucks. I truly think I've played enough of this game to see what it's going to be like. And from what I gather, high rank and G rank just increase the health. So they're going to start feeling... They already kind of feel like damage sponges. Especially in the hub solo. This is definitely something to work on. But it's not fun. I'm sure people had their fun or have their fun with this kind of stuff. It's the weapon choice for sure. I'm sure I could have an easier time changing up the weapons to the monsters. But this game, it could have been something good. It could have been. Everything is just the same advice, basically the weapon choice. I think it's good. I think this is going to require a little bit more time. So we might have to just move on for the sake of the series to compare. I'm not getting anything new from what I see. Let's see. Yeah, just higher raw damage, purple sharpness. I mean, you get new sets, but they're just going to be the same skills and stuff. You get access to new monsters, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I played everything in this game. I see it for what it is. I don't know where to go from here, other than farming for that and trying to fight that thing took it out of me already. This game requires a lot of breaks from me. I thought this weapon was gonna do the trick. It's got a lot of damage. It's got some. If we shift things around, we can like get back the expert. There's no real reason to. 10% isn't worth. Maybe a different weapon. The only thing I could think of is that fire weapon or the dragon weapon. And let's see. Like this could be, but it's yellow, which is terrible. I don't like why. Since we're using sword and shield, I just wanted to see the evolution of this weapon through the series anyway. That's why I started this whole thing. And putting this on the back burner could just be good for my health, but this is just dumb. It's good. It's a good challenge if you're looking for a challenge, I think, but I don't see the challenge coming from really the fights. It seems to be from everything else that's, to me, in my opinion, wrong with the game. Just bad design choices. They tried stuff, it didn't work. Not for me. Because even if you do, I think everything I have to probably play perfectly because I'm by myself. And it's a village quest. Maybe Palicos or something, but every advice out there, trying to read up on one the community offers, is just mostly changing weapon. And so this is going to be a slog to get through. And not as enjoyable to me. To do for stream. It'd be something to do as like a side challenge. And like my off time when I can kind of watch things or do stuff and kind of be distracted so that you're not so frustrated all the time. I do like these types of games, like action combat. And I really enjoy playing them. but you get that overcoming the challenge satisfaction I'm not feeling in this game. I do see the enjoyment there for what it is and for at the time, so I'll give people that. But if high rank is just more punishing from what I'm reading, they just hit harder, they're gonna move faster, you're still limited. I'm not getting any new attack moves. None of the sets are really gonna be anything special. They're mostly just either more attack, more affinity, and specific sets for certain things like tremors and things like that, where there's no proc things. There's not a lot of ways, in my opinion, to play the way that I want. So took a week break, still come back, same situation. Nope, I don't think this is it. So kudos to people who really enjoy this, but I like to play games for fun. I like to have fun, and it doesn't mean being the best at the game in every single game. You know, I play all these kinds of games and I like to beat them, but there's a point where I get to in a game and I've kind of seen it for what it is. Like Wu Chang, played that, and I didn't beat it because it was kind of repetitive the whole way through, and it was only gonna be one hits pretty much as it, you know, kept scaling up. And that can be enjoyable for some people, but I like to have more balance, I think. And this is maybe more sets access or something, but from what I can see, I'm looking up. Yeah, that's what I realized, like for single player, that's why I'm like, this is a village quest, so it's definitely doable. And I think we're getting the fire sword and stuff. But when you get into the hub, and then I think once you get to high rank and stuff like that, and people say, I'll have to go look at some videos, see if anybody's posted anything of them completing these things solo. But you apparently can do it, but it's probably just going to be like a real struggle and not the way that it's intended. So it goes into like the challenge category, which is fine. That's why I can move it off to the side thing and then kind of work on it over time, you know, and that'll be fun. But I think trying to do it here to do things in succession, this will probably eat up most of the time. Because the other ones, you got 3 ultimate, 4 ultimate, and I think those are better designed. From what I gather, they've from this 1 to 3, it's like they're different games. I guess they did a lot of work on them to make it better, but they seem more designed. But I guess the hub quests up until World are still like they don't scale. So that'll always be something that we will have to be struggling with, I think. But mostly to see what the games were like. I think this for the time is pretty good. And most of the changes I've seen throughout the series, this compared to like now, it's just mostly quality of life. And I would say Wilds went a little too far in that direction, but that's okay. Yeah, I was playing Generations before. That's kind of why I got inspired to do this one. To kind of go back, because I was playing against monsters and things that I didn't really see before, and then since I hadn't really played 3, I played some of it back in the day, but I wasn't as into video games at the time, so I never like went too far in. And then I never played 4 because I didn't have a DS or anything. Generations Ultimate's kind of like the culmination of all these games, so I kind of wanted to see what it was about. And then apparently this is just the way it is. Like, it's completely different from like from 3 on, with 4 being really praised and like by, you know, universally kind of praised as the best of the OGen. Generations Ultimate's just kind of like a, what do they call it, a love letter to OGen, which is cool. So I think I'm gonna get into those, into the underwater combat and all that stuff, to compare those fights to the ones in the later without the water, because people say fighting them when they go in and out of the water is kind of an experience, and that should be fun. But I think I'm gonna chalk this one up to a challenge. I think that's what I'm gonna do with it. I haven't even gotten to high rank, and it's just more punishing, so it'll be something to like I can do periodically to humble myself and kind of remember how far we've come. Yeah, I think that's why they're kind of easier as well. Since I played a lot, because there's times in like World and Wild, like they have their moments that can be pretty difficult, and then depending on the weapon you chose. It's interesting. This was a very interesting game. So I'll have to keep it as a challenge and work on it over time. I just don't want to waste too much time since there's other things I want to do, and I got to work on videos for other things that I'm trying to do, so I have to keep working on them. Probably do something like maybe once a week we'll stream this so that we can keep up with it and kind of keep coming back and tackling it. And I'll do more research and grinding on the side. So, damn. You got me, game. That was fun. That was fun, but everything feels very sluggish. It takes a lot of time. Feels like a turn-based game, and that's not really what I signed up for. You did good, though. Keep working at it. Get that fire blade, then work on his belly, and we'll tackle it again. I think once a week will be good to keep from raging out all the time. And, have some fun with the games. I don't know. I always get here at these points with this game, but I really want to try to continue on, at least beat the village and most of the hub. But since it's an old game, I read up on it and what people compare and what they talk about. So I'm trying to see where that's going to lead me to if it doesn't scale, and then they basically just hit harder. But there is monsters that you can only see, right? It's like you get to high rank, and then I guess G rank. You got like Rajang and all these other things that I would like to see. So I gotta keep it going. I guess we'll go for that fire sword. Maybe that'll help. Because I don't think the dragon blade I have access to right now is enough. I think that's the only dragon I have access to. And we got PoE 2 coming up with their update at the end of the month, which is apparently their last one before the 1.0 release. Like I said, I play a lot of things, so I at least want to try to do the village stuff, at the very least, and like the high rank in the hub and all that. I could probably go back to the hub, but you're gonna fight this guy again at the later stages, and then it's not multiplayer. At least I can't play on multiplayer because I'm emulating, so I have to look at some videos. I have to see what other people's times and things are to see if it's worth the investment. But I kind of feel like I've seen everything the game has to offer. You don't get new skills, right? You don't get new combos. But like in G rank or something, right? You just get sets that are just beefier stats, from what I gather. And then the monsters are just kind of really tuned up. But I'm gonna be doing like this the whole game, right? That's pretty much what I've gathered. We'll have to see. Let's get more 10 Rathalos shells. I don't think that's high rank. I think that's low rank. I think that's right. I think the Rathalos shell is right. Carve the body, yeah. So we just need 10 of those and 2 Teostras. Then maybe we can hit this guy again with the fire sword. that falcon.
You.
So we'll work towards getting this. I think it's very tight as solo. There's a village though, so it should be the lowest health out of them all. Shouldn't be that bad. Maybe I should just focus on being under him and attacking the legs and things from that way. This might give me the edge because he's weak to fire. And then your stats are better. 238 to 210. So you get some pretty good raw damage there. And then you get the extra fire damage, so this might be the way to go to beat this guy. That might be. Alright. As they said, he's in 5 and 6. Let's see. Fight a Lunastra or Teostra. There's them both again. Plus the other pink wrap. Is there? Okay. And then this one has him where he's by himself, so the Rathalos. And we've been making our way through this. Shogun, Basarios. Multiple of them plus the off. Another Tigrex. Another Black Diablos, Bravios. Alright, so there's a single star Rathalos. The only other one, right? That's a twofer. I don't think that there's... I don't think there's a Rathalos in this, right? Yeah, so that's the only one in the village. Fight them both. Not terrible. Might be easier with just him by himself, though. Yeah, the urgent quest is the crab. I have to beat Shen. I think I was getting close. No real way to tell for me since I haven't beat him before, but I think I was getting close. I just need to probably prioritize the belly. But getting him to drop, I don't feel like I was doing enough damage to his legs. Because the idea is to stagger him before he attacks so that he doesn't wear down, you know, your town health damage, right? So it's 10% per hit, so you got to try to DPS his foot down to make him stagger, and then he resets his attack, and then you get more time to do it again. And the best way to do that is attacking him when he's crawling around and staying under him, I think. I was doing that before. The bombs caused me too much damage. I was healing too much. But I think they were doing decent damage. But maybe with this extra fire damage, that could be the edge that we need. Hi. And they're them together. Alright, let's see if we can't get these shells. We already ate and everything. We need 10 shells, and then we'll have to fight Teostra or Lunastra to get that Fire Wyvern scales, which I haven't beat him yet. It's always gone. He's always ran away. Yeah, we'll see what the fire sword does, and then we'll get back to it. Oops. That might be the way to go. I think the fire weapon might be the best route to go here. Gotta get him though. On the floor. Yeah, I really thought this weapon was gonna work. Darn. Could build a tremor set so that I can keep hitting him. And maybe that'll make up for the DPS since I won't have to worry about moving out of the way as much. I can keep up the attack. A couple things to play around with. Alright, buddy. You gotta watch out for that run. Thank you, earplug. Oh man, lucky me. He almost got me. Alright, buddy. Alright, backs himself into a corner. Alright, let's just roll around this thing again. And he smacked me pretty hard too. That's what I'm afraid of in the high rank in G1. Probably have to play damn near perfect. Yeah, see how much that's taken off? Pretty ridiculous. Unfortunate. Ah. Oh. The wind pressure. Maybe hit him with another punch. Come on. We made him flinch twice. And you can just stay near your shadow. Get like a 4 or 5 move combo. Oh, dude. Hurry up, run. Do that. Heal. You're coming back down. Wind pressure. Doesn't feel like there's any kind of like iframes or something to dodge through. I guess you have to put evade on. Yeah, this feels like a turn-based game. Still get hit, but couldn't drive through his legs. Oops. I'm about to die. About to get smacked. That's the move I'm trying to avoid the most. Do it again. Still get smacked. Square hitbox, huh? Where you going? 3. jump out far enough either. The instant run. And yeah, see, this is an even high rank yet, so he's already taken like half the health and stuff. Outrageous. That's crazy. We're just gonna deal with this. I think we almost got him. Doing? It looked like I got touched by his body there. Man, if only he had turned the other way, you know? Guess I could have picked up those flashes. Oh boy. Alright, there's my turn. Going back to 4. Okay. let you do your full damage. Just constant. And I'm dead again. Luckily he stepped on me. I wish I could see. You have to wait so long in between attacks. So many things that you have to wait for. Between a wall and a rafting. Chill out, bro. Run. I want to get cars with 24% chance. That was the perfect time for that to happen. Then the run. No run. I'm just gonna keep playing around this. Look at this. You're like not even touching the wall. I mean, he must be close to being dead. He's kind of going crazy. I think that's what's happening. Oh, didn't even know that that was happening because I couldn't see. Oh boy, man. What a slog this game is. Fuck. Lots of waiting around. Game is so bad. Might as well do this. Get you out of like these little pockets. Back to 3. Same move over and over again, I guess. Just YYB. You do the jump attack into it, and maybe YYB. Probably the way to do that. Or triangle circle if you're on PlayStation. Then you can get time to get away. Yep, on a dime. I love it. Happy move. I missed that last hit. This is not close. You already feel like they're loaded at this stage, and this is low range. Yikes. One split second. You get like one, you got it so tight on everything. Golly. Alright, goodbye. Oh boy. What could have been. Alright, here we go again. He's taking 25-30 minutes. This is the hub quest, I guess. This is what I don't want to deal with. Like 40-minute fights for every fight just because I'm solo. And that's literally all it says, is that everything is just increasing the health and damage to the player. So it's kind of like a very lazy way of like increasing difficulty. So been like 100 hours in already, something like that. She's almost dead. Can I get shows? Okay, so I can camp them. Okay. I don't have to carve. Okay. That's good to know. He hit that mountain, didn't he? We'll give him some time to settle in. That guy there. But of course. Alright, let me back up all the way over here. This game is such a clog to deal with, I swear. Look at all this madness every time. Look at all you're dealing with. Nope. I guess I have to wait. There's just too much going on. All right. Just fucking set it up, dude. Holy shit. Everything takes a fucking day to do in this game. Fucking A, man. Sign of the times. Lord have mercy. Alright, let's see what I got. Fluid. 1 shell, 2, 3, that's good. 4, 5. Maybe 1 more hunt gets you what you need, but it'll probably be two more hunts probably. And then you'll probably get all the shells. I think that'll be it. 2 more. Probably 2 more runs of Rathalos. Maybe nail that Teostra. But those fish didn't even work either to curb his heat, so I guess I have to make a whole set for everything. I need more shrink files. Yeah, we're gonna try to keep going. Maybe a good thing to put this on 1 day a week though or something. I got shit to do. This game's too much. Grind. I have to make a set and everything for every single monster and stuff probably. Then I have to make every weapon so that I can line them up to every monster. Because it seems like the damage is so... all the numbers are so tight. If you know what I mean. Of course I didn't eat, I just got back. And that's probably what I'll have to do. Which means a lot of grinding. I'm thinking if we move this to like, I don't know, we can call them Freedom Unite Fridays, something like that, right? We do. I could do all the grinding off screen, which is much more enjoyable. Watching things, you know, as you keep fighting the same stuff over and over. Building the sets, building the weapons, kind of getting the builds together, then see if we can beat the monster in the next challenge. Because that's probably, I think, what I'm missing. Like Rathalos, I should probably use like the Frost Blade, and then maybe have like something with wind pressure. I mean, this set's probably good for that too. But like the Teostra fight is that fire around him, and I think I have to do fire resistance or something. And since it's the point system, you have to probably reach like 10 or something. Like, to come over here. Let's see. Sneak recovery, whim. Special attack, backpacking. That's antidote, jewel. It raises the poison skill. Poison +1. Anti-venom. Probably things like that. Limit to attack. Anti-thaw. Has all this potential for fire resistance, right? So crimson is the one that gives you +2. Okay. That would be a 2 slot or 1 slot. Hornet, okay. Which one would be? I'll call him into attack. This one comes with heat resistance and cold resistance, and it gives me stamina. It doesn't matter because I'm not using paralysis right now. You could do like this guy's set. That's a green class off. Blango, I think, is snow resistance, cold resistance, quake resistance. Be good, Rathalos. Already got that. Yeah, I think that might be what we have to do. Maybe a lot of grinding, wow. That takes away the fire resistance. Water resistance. Thunder resistance. And this one's fire resistance. 8. I think that might be what I have to do. And then that way we just have we have a set for each monster and whatnot. What the hell are all these? Special attack, fishing, mixed success rate, alchemy. Cold resistance. Okay. And that's fire resistance, terrain, short charge. +3. Okay. Osprey. We do like the Plesioth. Then we can use the heat and cold resistance for different things, but really just need the heat and stamina. And how many slots do you have? 1. What do you got? Evade. And these are mostly like attack. Yeah. Wind pressure. And this one's gonna be health stuff. So if we make this set fire resistance, then maybe Teostra won't be so hard. You need to get +20 to cancel high heat. I'm sure that's what he uses. Terrain. You would use Kashala for him. That's that thing, and then the Chameleos would be for Kashala. Okay. And then his armor would be for Camellia. So it's that try. Okay. I remember that now. We were talking about that. Terrain skill. You can poison him. If I just went with poison. Why does... Why does poison... Why does poison work? It temporarily disables his damaging firearm, making him easier to fire closer. And poison acts as a seal on his fire cloak, similarly to breaking his horns. So I could just switch weapons. I think I got that. So now we got the Princess Rift here. And then that would be high rank, okay. I would need special attack. It's one. It'd be low on damage, kind of, but not that much. And that could be for TS Strap.
You.
So we'll make another one. Then down, but we could do for TS. So we would try the poison route to negate that fire rush and make them a lot easier and be able to beat them. Death prize. Oops. My bad. Edit set 1. There we go. So this would be for TO. We'll make that set 1. And you have like your fire 1. Poison. You got ice, thunder. There's the paralysis. And then dragon. Okay. So we're gonna have to do a lot of grinding. All right. No way around it. Not bad. I guess that means there's plenty to play. That's my raw damage, right? And then you got your fire, poison, ice, thunder, dragon. And we just do paralysis as well. This is gonna be water. I have to wait till I can upgrade it. Poison. Wow, it's crazy. I didn't think that I was gonna have to do that in this game.
Yo!
What was I looking at? We need 5 more shells, 2 more fire dragons. Alright. I have to work on that. And armor, I'll have to do some more research. Gunnery. Mixed success. The shot mix. Secret arts. Alchemy. Vision. This is the carving skill. All resist. I guess I could just put all resist on things, maybe. That's so. All right. I think that's gonna be it. That's the game plan. We'll build this fire weapon. And that's for Shengeorn. We're gonna look into sets to try to combat monsters specifically. My brain wants, like, it kind of just tells me just craft everything, you know, like, just that way you can just look through it and already have it, and you can figure it out from there. Mainly because going back and forth through these, you know, these different menus, so it's kind of telling me to kind of get the best ones that I might need. That comes with 5 hearing protection. Put 1 of those. Dragon resistance. Paralysis health. Sword sharpener. Then if I'm going poison. Does that mean that this raises the poison skill? 1 second. Sorry about that. The house stuff is still going on. Like I said, we're in the home stretch, the end of this month, then moving during June, and that'll be it. And then we get to have fun decorating the whole space and stuff for stream too. So that'll be fun. I want to get some Monster Hunter busts, you know, like of my favorite monsters, like the Pookie, Nargi, stuff like that. So I'm assuming this poison skill will raise my poison. Just like it says there. And that's a 3. 2 slots. I wonder if the poison on the weapon will be enough. No fatigue. Anchors, quake resistance. Sleep. No resistance. Sneak. Yeah, I think that's what I might be able to do. Because I think this should be enough, but I'm not really sure. Let's see. It's got enough green. Right, that'd be good for Teostra. Alright. Well, that's probably where I'm going to stop for today. Just a little bit of a short stream to get back into it. I'm going to work on all these sets, and then we'll hit it up again probably tomorrow. And I'll work on Teostra, and we'll get on this slime set, and then we can maybe attack the Crabman again. And then that should push us into high rank. If I do decide to push it to 1 day a week or something, then we can move on to like 3U and go through that one to try to keep things kind of concurrent as we go through them. Generally trying to see all the differences through the series, you know, and compare them all the way up until Wilds. And then we got the Wilds DLC being announced this summer, so as soon as we find out the date for that, I will be streaming like, you know, like a little reaction so we can all kind of celebrate together to see what that's going to be. But this game is going to be a lot more grinding than I thought it would be. So looks like I'm gonna have to make specific sets and things, and then I should have an easier time dealing the damage to knock these guys down. So, thank you for watching as always. Keep it pushing. That's what we're gonna keep doing here. If we can definitely get to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate by the fall, if we can get to there sometime in the fall, that'll be good. And we'll get to fight everything, see everything, and then that one was really fun with all the styles, and then we'll move in hopefully before. Yeah, see, I'm thinking what, like a few months out. I wanted to spend like a couple months on each one. So I'll start streaming probably longer just to do that, but I'm just waiting for all this house stuff to be finished and so I can be settled. And I'll have my own space, and same as my wife will, so we're not on top of each other. Because everything's kind of in the same room in this apartment, you know? So yeah, that's the goal. There's Outlanders coming out, which is the mobile game. When that gets announced, I'll be covering that as well. I want to be streaming that, so there's a good chance that we can like flip through a bunch of the different games in one stream. And I just wish some of these platforms offered the actual game specific category for like this one. This one is under World on Rumble just because they don't offer Freedom Unite, or they're not going to offer 3 Ultimate, but Twitch does. So I just like to keep it on all platforms so people can watch me wherever they want to. Like, share, subscribe, follow, all the good stuff, and come and join up, have some fun. Maybe once we get to Generations Ultimate, since it's still connected to online, we can play together. That'll be fun. We can tackle some of these things and just beat it together as we go through it. And then for sure, once I get into, you know, World and then on, everything's still working. So I'm really open to playing with a bunch of people if you're wanting to do that. Boy, this game is crazy. I am having fun, as frustrating as it can be, but it's like I'm relearning this Monster Hunter all over again, so maybe that's the thing. But we're not going to give up. I'm not just going to drop the game. I just think I need to offset it because I might make more progress in the other ones faster. And then this one, I could play some off times, you know. That way we're not just watching the grind, because I'd like it to be like the battles as opposed to the grind. That's, to me, not too entertaining to watch or play through. So, what else? Yeah, follow me on X if you have that platform. Even if you don't like it, just mute, block people. It doesn't matter. It's kind of where I give up all my moment-to-moment updates depending on what's going on. And then, of course, once I get settled in the home, I'm going to have a much more standard and fixed time that I, stream. I mostly do in the afternoon. Right now, Central Time. I'm from Texas. So I usually do it around 1 or 2, and then I go for a few hours. But I'm hoping to start around that time, but go later into the evening and have like longer play sessions so we can really start knocking a lot of this stuff out. And I will be taking a break from the Monster Hunter portion of this once Echoes of Aincrad comes out, because I want to do that where it has the permadeath mode, kind of like Sword Art Online. I want to get immersed in that and see if we can beat it that way right off the bat, so I'll be picking that up. But other than that, it's just going to be Monster Hunter all the way until the Wilds DLC, so we can jump into that, and that'll be really fun. But again, thank you for watching. I hope you had a good day, have a good time, have a good evening. Keep going towards your goals. Don't let anybody tell you can't do something. And much like myself, as you see here, don't let yourself get in your own way and discourage you. So, take care, and thanks again.